After the plantation system died out, okay, this remained abandoned for quite some time. It's about 4 to 5 acres. Okay, in 1980, okay, present time, a lady by the name of Joan Devo, a direct descendant of the 3 Devo brothers who'd opened up the estate in the 1700s. She's the one who converted it from an abandoned plantation into the garden that it is today. All right, lots of different flowers and plants, like the Dracenia as a neat little flower to have, or plant to have in your houses, because it acts as a natural air filter. Okay, natural air filter. Then you have crotons like this one, which is the broadleaf croton. All right, if you look here, you see the strapleaf croton, and then if you've read the Bible story, there's Joseph's coat of many colors, the croton. All right. Oh, by the way, if I had hired this guy, I would have fired him instantly. This one's called the lousy painter croton. Spilt more than he actually painted. You notice? This one, maybe you could tell me what it is. It has holes in it, and the leaves turn yellow. So it's named after something edible.
Banana.
Yellow, holes, edible.
Cheese.
Oh. Swiss cheese philodendron. In fact, if you look up there, you see one of the yellow ones. So just before they dry out, they turn yellow, and then they fall off. All right, let's continue. Philodendron. Okay, and over here, this is what we export to Pennsylvania. Hershey's.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Yes,
Okay.
this is the cocoa pod. All right, and this is what we export to the Hershey's company. This is where you pay your tickets, guys. $5 US ginger lilies. Okay, and that's the chrysothemis, the orange and yellow one on the ground here. Chrysothemis. Okay. Caribbean pine from Hawaii. Caribbean pine.
No, we can't put that in.
Guys, I find this one very ironic. They call it Sensibiria or snake plant, but most people say it's long and sharp like a
knife.
not to be taken literally, more metaphorically. You know, I usually let somebody say it for me because I didn't name it like that. I don't want anybody thinking I named it like that. But they say it's long and sharp like a mother-in-law's tongue.
Mother-in-law plant.
All right. Okay, so again, the largest family in the garden is the Heliconia. This is called the Chartacea or the parrot's beak. Heliconia Chartacea or the parrot's beak. The leaves. What do the leaves tell you about them? It looks like a particular leaf.
Banana.
Same family as bananas. Musaceae is the name of that family, scientific name. Heliconia imbricata, you saw the red ones, the lobster claws. Heliconia imbricata, the yellow ones. Lobster claws. You see that, right?
Oh, wow.
You saw the red ones earlier? It also comes in yellow.
Lobster claw.
When it's just starting out though, you could call it the crab's eye, Heliconia. Alright? And speaking of crabs, let me show you the crab's claws.
Oh, goodness.
See, it does open and close like a crab's claw. Alright? That's why they call it the crab's claws. Okay? Alright? Good. So, we're gonna continue and we'll check out what is called pandanus.
Cool.
Pandanus, you could also say screw pine or Panama plant, like your Panama hat. Alright, basically what happens is the leaves, come check them out, they've got serrated edges. They're very sharp edges. It's kind of like a saw. Check it out. If you go up, it's going to cut you. Very sharp.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, these are stripped off. Then the leaves are dried out and weaved into baskets and hats and things of that nature. Also, because the branches here form aerial roots, they refer to it as the land mangrove. It has to do this to prop the plant up, otherwise it would collapse. Okay?
Okay.
There you go. Fire spikes on your left. And maybe one of you could tell me if you know of a spice tree that bears 2 spices as opposed to 1?
Nutmeg.
Whoa!
I read the sign.
You certainly did, and I'm gonna take like 2 hats off of you.
I'm sorry.
Cheater.
Yeah. Cheater. Alright, so this is 2 spices in 1. You see it over here? Well, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a souvenir here.
Ooh. Wow. Ooh, thank you.
I mention it?
Oh.
2 spices in 1. The first one, this is it here, mace. Take a little whiff on this. I want to smell that one out. Okay? And when you break the shell open, this is what you're gonna get on the inside, the nutmeg. Of course, it's not gonna be dry. It's gonna be really moist. Okay, so the longer you hold it, the drier it gets. All right. You get that in the powdered form. They are somewhat yellow in color. They dry it out and they crush it. All right. But let me show you something else. Take a little whiff on this. Take a little whiff on that.
Oh.
Gentlemen, smell. Amen.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's almost like a perfume.
Yeah, it's what it is. I think they didn't incorporate this because I was telling you the mace spice is used in ladies' perfumes, but not your pepper spray though. No, fragrant one. So I suppose they incorporate this in there as well, because this is coming from the male nutmeg tree. So the male bears the flower, the female bears the fruit.
It's a pretty tree.
All right, way to go. No, keep that. You can toss it. Whatever. I feel them release. Flamingo flower because of the pink color. Or you can say the heart flower or the love flower. Look at this one here.
Sounds pretty.
Yeah? Or they also call it the little boys will. We'll leave that to your imagination.
You have to take a picture of the
I don't know if you know the bromeliads, but they grow on tree trunks, on power lines. This one is the ornamental one. It starts with a bright orange flower which turns red and then it fades out. You can see the flower in the center there. Orange star bromeliad.
So it doesn't grow out of the ground. It finds an attachment
Yeah.
on the tree. or
Yeah. Yeah, because the ground doesn't have enough nutrients for it. You know, it needs quite a lot. And so it forms its own. It's the same family as pineapples. Yeah. It's not a parasite. More caladiums over here. You saw a red and the
Yeah.
plain pink. I like the plain white.
Wow.
There's also a plain green. Didn't look anything attractive, so I designed it. I'll show you Thomas's caladium in a little bit. But you might want to check out the wax rose. Everybody loves the wax
It
rose.
smells like wax.
It does.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
When it's fully blossomed with the yellow, they call it the torch lily. Like an Olympic torch. Yeah? Alright. It's very sensitive. That's why they say touch only with your eyes. If you touch the petals, it would kill it. Has to do with your
Wow.
oils. Whether they be your natural oils or your santans, it kills the flower. Alright. It's a member of the ginger family. Just like the ginger lily here. See the leaves are almost
yeah.
similar? Yeah. Now, guys, I came in here with my paintbrush and my paint set, and this is what I did. Kind of splashed a little red. That wasn't a slight tap, that was a really hard knock. Alright, but on the inside, brown shell nut. Alright, that's edible. We eat it as well. You need a nice handful of it, you know, to make a good morsel. You know? Yeah. Alright, this way, please. The gree palm, they call it. Gree palm. Alright? Can you see a whole lot of white? Wow. The white would be calcium. The brown is iron. Okay? You get purple. So if you look on the bottom right, okay, that is going to get a darker purple in color, as well as the bottom left there. It gets purple. That is manganese. Alright? And I was telling them you could see white at times.